Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 30th of June 2021, and we're exactly halfway through the year already. Hard to believe, but it's true. And I'd certainly like to think that during the first half, the powers that shouldn't be have done their thing and had it their way, and the second half of this year, it will be the great awakening, and we will start having our way more and more and more. Now, at the end of my last video, which I was talking about, will people ever actually wake up? And I was sort of, well, maybe slightly downbeat, at least on the fence about that. And then I had a little bit of a teaser at the end, as you might remember, where I sort of thought we might have a possible answer. So I'm going to kind of run this by you and think see what you think of this idea. But I had a very, very interesting phone call from one of my subscribers, really nice guy called Phil. So thanks, Phil. It was nice to meet you on the phone and have that conversation. It was really, really good, really uplifting. And by the way, I've got a sort of a private thing, actually an email newsletter where people can sort of reply to me with their sort of phone numbers and things like that. And if you want to get on that newsletter yourself to receive it, if you go to my website, fairplaynow.net, and then either at the bottom of the home page or on the contact page, you'll see one of those email forms where you sort of fill in your name and email address, and then in the comment box just put yes please, and that way I'll know I have your sort of permission to send this email newsletter to you twice a week. So might be something worth considering. But anyway, I was talking to Phil last night because he said he had this idea, and basically what he was saying is that we should get some kind of powerful message together and then kind of just do really, I'd describe it as a social media blast where we get as many people as we can, sort of hopefully a lot of you guys, hopefully sort of a lot or most or all of the Stand in the Park people and anyone else we can get together, and just at a specific time of the week, whatever time it might be, let's say 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening, just for example, we just all get this powerful message, get onto Facebook, get onto WhatsApp and anything else we've got access to, and then maybe just after a couple of lines of your own intro, just say, look, watch this video, and on that video would be a powerful message along the lines of how we think, and we can just blast as many people as we know with it. And if this is happening up and down the country, sort of with everybody, the amount of people who'd get hit at the same time on social media would be huge, and it could sort of go viral. And Phil was saying, one good message that we could put out was the thing that I mentioned a couple of videos back, the James Denning poll, Rachel Elnor sort of podcast, and just putting a link to that. The only trouble with that is it's quite long. It's about an hour long, and I can't really see people sitting down and watching an hour long sort of thing like that. But we then did a bit of brainstorming on this phone call last night and came up with the idea that it needs to be sort of advert length, sort of a 30-second, 45, maybe 60-second kind of advert sort of length thing. Well, basically an advert, really, public information advert, I suppose you could call it. And to just create such an advert and do this social media blast with it. Now it's going to take a fair bit of organisation. Hopefully the front person on the advert would be someone like Rachel Elnor or James Denning-Pole, or someone else fairly well known to the sort of public at large. That way you could sort of just say on your little intro bit on social media something like, look, this is what this sort of fairly famous person has to say. I found it quite interesting, and just leave it at that, and then just put the link, not even really say what it's about, and then people just go on, watch this advert. And yeah, we're going to have to organise this and discuss it if we're going to do anything like this. We're going to have to sort of, just like the mainstream and the government have done, we're going to have to use a bit of psychology in it. So if anyone knows about psychology, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, all that kind of stuff, enough to put kind of a bit of a powerful psychological, emotional message together, kind of getting our point of view across. And also then we're going to need sort of video production facilities, and it can't just be a video like this. I think it needs to be a bit slicker, so we're going to have to get that organised somehow as well. And also people who know about social media a lot more than I do, about the best way of organising this. So if you've got contacts with anything like that, or you've got expertise in anything like that yourself, please feel free to contact me, either in the comments below here, or maybe by going to the contact page on my website, as I've just mentioned, and leaving a message there. But yeah, I think this could be an idea. If we do it right, we could get the message out to a lot of people, and hopefully, again, if the message is right, wake quite a few people up. So that's basically what I was talking about last night. That's a conversation I had with Phil. Don't know what you think. I'm quite excited about the idea myself, and I'm willing to put in time and even some of my own cash to try and make this happen. So your comments would be appreciated, and look forward to reading them. I'll leave it there for now. Be back later on today with another video, I should think. Tim from Fairplay now. Thanks for watching.